Welcome back, football fans. This is Play Action Takes, presented by Apollo Media, our staple NFL podcast presented by Sweet Green. I'm here with my guys, Noah and Garrett.
What is
Got
going on?
a lot of Houston in the background there. You got the Houston Texans. A little
Yeah,
battle
got the
for Texas
Texans.
t-shirt.
As
Yes,
it should
sir.
be.
Hey, where can we find that, Stoney?
I believe you can find that on apollohou.store
Oh,
and
wow.
a Comfort Colors premium t-shirt.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
So if you want that, you should go get it there.
I'm so comfortable.
Yes, Noah's wearing it. That's
Yeah.
what the front looks like.
Yeah. It's a
Not
little
a big
logo
deal.
and big on the back. It's really cool.
But enough about the baseball stuff.
Dude, let's talk about the real sport, okay? We'll talk about the good sport.
All right.
All right. So we missed an episode, scheduling conflicts, and
Yeah.
coincidentally, MLB playoffs have gotten on our way.
Yeah.
The 49ers lost. The Eagles lost. There are no more undefeated teams.
Yep.
A lot of 5-1 teams. Not a lot. There's a handful of 5-1 teams.
I
A
just
literal
love
handful.
how the Niners decided to lose the week that Noah Outlaw said they're not going to lose a game the rest of the year.
Yeah, that was the big time mush. Big time
Yeah,
mush. On
that
their
was
part.
wild.
Yeah.
That was wild against the Browns.
They
too.
decided to not play very well against a backup quarterback.
Yeah, PJ Walker. Which shout out Houston legend PJ Walker, but still, what are we doing?
Yeah, that as a Browns fan, you got to be like, can we bring Baker back?
Yeah, right. I mean, absolutely.
I mean, they've been asking that the whole time, but
yeah.
you got to be really sad if Baker's not on your team at this point.
Yeah.
Because if Baker's your quarterback, he's not getting paid $232 million or whatever it is,
No.
guaranteed.
No.
And the vibes are much vibier,
Yeah.
Just vibe
Yeah.
it.
Yep. Could have told you that.
Yeah.
Could have told you that,
Yeah.
Cleveland.
Should have called us. Consulted with
Should have
us.
fucking consulted with the Texans fans who knew about that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Good luck
ideal.
to-
But that was week 6. A lot of upsets, a lot of close games, a lot of teams falling for no reason. But we're going to move on to the 5 big things for week 7. The NFL week 7, we're almost to the trade deadline. It's at the end of this month here in 2 weeks.
Yep.
So chaos is going to ensue.
Yeah, absolutely. There's going to be a lot of moves at the trade deadline this year, I think. I think a lot of teams need some pieces.
There's just a lot of dud teams that
Yeah.
really just don't nowhere to go but down. So
Mhm.
let's tear it down. Broncos.
Oh,
So-
Sauces
sauces.
have been telling me that Chris Greer, the Miami Dolphins GM, is quite active on the phone lines as of
Is that right?
I'm sure
2
he is.
as of 2 a.m. this morning. He had that alarm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed on the phone lines, getting down and dirty.
Yeah, fucking
He,
Rich
uh,
get richer.
He freed up some money, gave Jason Sanders a little bit more of a signing bonus and a salary cut a little bit, our kicker, because he deserves it, because all he does is kick extra points. I could go do that. I'll go
Yeah.
learn how to kick an extra point and
Absolutely.
be paid for $1 million a year, not
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
But a little bit more money has been freed up. I don't know. Dolphins, they're looking. They're doing things.
They are, which is good for y'all. I mean, I'm happy for the Dolphins. I don't really know what else y'all fucking need, but
A
whatever.
linebacker would be cool. Just one.
Some defensive pieces for sure. I mean, Josh Allen did
Yeah.
kind of
Eviscerate.
go off against y'all a few weeks ago. So I would definitely be looking at new corner, new linebacker, like you said. Jalen Ramsey's coming back, so shore up the defense a little
Yeah.
bit, and you'll be looking solid.
Well, and also any move the Dolphins make is just kind of complemented by Jalen Ramsey rejoining the team here in a little bit. So that's just like another trade piece, or another trade, in itself that's going to come to fruition around the deadline. So I'm excited for Dolphins fans. That's really fun. They're having a
Yeah.
fun time over there.
Sauces, not sources. So it could all just be false alarms. I have no
Yeah.
idea. But moving on, 5 big things. Week 7, first game that tickled my fancy, some would say. Lions at Ravens. The Baltimore is favored by 3 points at home. It's a Sunday at noon. So we're starting off the day well,
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a fun little outside, what do you call them? Interconference
They are
matchup,
both north. Yeah.
or
could say that.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah. AFC, NFC North.
It'll be a fun test for the Ravens. I think this is more about
Yeah.
the Ravens than the Lions, definitely. So it'll be a fun matchup.
I think Vegas is out of their goddamn mind making the Ravens a 3-point favorite for this game. I
Wow.
think the Ravens are. I think they're out of their mind. I think the Lions. The Lions are just steamrolling right now. They have a lot of momentum. Their vibes are vibing. You want to talk good vibes? That locker room right now is killing. Jared Goff is hot,
I mean,
hot, hot, hot.
they're an overtime game away from just being the last undefeated team
Yeah, yeah,
in
Basically,
the
just a
NFL.
pick six, like
yeah,
Yeah,
a wonky pick six is away from being undefeated. Yes.
yeah. So I really don't see the Ravens winning. But like you said, it's a really good test for the Ravens. So if they can pull out a win here, that's big for them.
You said Vegas is out of their mind, but did you see the video or hear the story of Odell Beckham Jr. basically trying to fight Jeffrey Simmons after the game in London last week?
I did not. I did not
You got
hear
to
that.
be out of your fucking mind if you're going after Jeffrey Simmons in
Yeah,
a
yeah.
fight
That,
post
absolutely.
game.
I mean, what's the weight difference? Like
A lot.
80 pounds?
Because Pat McAfee was talking about it on a show yesterday. We're filming this Thursday, October 19th at 1:53 p.m. currently. Just for exact timestamps on
Yeah,
that, why
yeah.
not? But Pat McAfee was talking on a show yesterday, Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday morning, whatever it was, and he went golfing with Mike Vrabel over the summer at Lake Tahoe, and he was telling a story about how Mike Vrabel thinks he can fight and win a fight against anyone in the NFL, any coach, any NFL player, except for Jeffrey Simmons. He said he will not. He will not fight Jeffrey Simmons. And if Mike Vrabel is saying that,
Yeah,
Odell Beckham's fucking nuts, just crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we already know Odell is a fiery guy. He's a
Yeah,
passionate guy. He will let he'll let the emotions get the best of him. Not that it's a bad thing, but trying to pick a fight against a defensive lineman
yeah,
who might outweigh you. I don't know what Odell is at. It might not even be 200. He might be 190.
yeah,
He might be outweighed by like 90 to 100 pounds.
yeah,
Good grief, man! Come on,
yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
stay on
also,
the field too.
I love Mike Vrabel. I wish he wasn't the head coach of the Titans, but but he's a Houston guy. He was our linebackers coach and connection there. But I respect him. I love him. He's out of his fucking mind if he thinks he can beat anyone in the league in a fight. I'm sorry, but if Calais Campbell wanted to fight Mike
I'm
Vrabel,
taking Mike.
hell no. Dude,
yeah,
Calais is like
I'm with
six
Mike.
seven.
I'm with Mike. That
I'm with
confidence
Mike on that
speaks
one.
just
Yeah.
wonders.
Yeah, but Calais is like 6'8".
Man,
care.
hey, see, that's where
He's
you're
also
getting it
old,
wrong, man. It's the difference between wanting it and needing it.
All right. Well, I don't know what they're fighting over. I thought maybe if this is just an exhibition in the ring. Calais is kicking
I
that
mean,
ass.
thing is, Mike will need it more to try to like prove that he can do it. So he needs it. Calais would want it.
Dude,
It's the difference,
I
man.
I don't know how tall or how big Mike Vrabel is, and I know it's not all about height.
He used to be a
but,
linebacker, so he's pretty big.
yeah, but he's not that big, bro. I mean,
He was
not
he was a white linebacker for the New England Patriots
yeah.
in like the
No.
best defensive era in the NFL. Yeah, I'll take my chances with old Mike Vrabel.
Me too.
All right, he's 6'4".
Yeah,
You know,
he's not small by any means.
no, he's not a small man, but 6'4" is that's a good size. I
But yeah,
still take.
Lions at Ravens. That was Mike Vrabel talk for 4 minutes. It's an interesting game, and it's a good way to kick off your Sunday. You know what
It is.
isn't a good way to kick off your Sunday?
Eesh.
Watching the Bills and the Patriots in New England.
Oh,
Buffalo favored by 8.5.
goodness gracious.
God, I mean, I think we've already discussed it enough. Patriots are done.
Yeah.
They're dead. Bill's probably gone. Mac is definitely gone. Like they're going to be rebuilding after this year, I'm sure. Probably, honestly, trade deadline. You know, if I was the Patriots, I would just be shedding some of those contracts and that talent at the trade deadline. But putting this is not even on any screen. This is in the trash can. This
Yeah.
game is in the trash
Yeah.
can.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Mac Jones is awful. I mean, he's bad at football. And here's the deal: this is good for the Patriots, though. I mean, yeah, the Bills are going to wipe them. I mean, it's gonna be a massacre. But this is good. The Patriots, the only thing that can get Bill Belichick to his record is drafting one of these quarterbacks in this stacked quarterback class. So lose out, fucking tank, get Caleb, get May, get Michael Penix, whoever, and that maybe they could figure something out. But this is awful. They just need to throw in the towel.
What if I told you
Uh-oh.
that this is the Bill Belichick game?
This is the Bill Belichick game.
This is the one where Bill Belichick is just all over it. Josh Allen can't figure it out. We saw the Giants do it last week in prime time. It's not prime time. I don't know why. I just have a feeling in my bones they haven't beat the Bills.
Yeah.
They haven't beaten the Bills since the Windy game where they threw the ball literally 3 times.
Oh, right.
3 times, and they ran it 50-something times.
That's crazy.
Where Josh Allen just could not throw the ball because the wind was 40 miles an hour during
It was insane. Yeah,
it was a primetime game. It's crazy. The Patriots have not beat the Bills since then. So that's not Bill Belichick-esque. I understand. Bill Belichick looks older than he has in the past, by a long shot.
A lot.
But if anyone's going to pull it out of his ass, it's Bill Belichick. I don't know. I just have a feeling.
That is true. We're also operating with that. We're assuming that the Patriots could also score points. I don't think they can.
What's their defense and special teams? That's what I'm counting on. 2 touchdowns. I need one from the defense, one from the special teams, and they hold them to 10.
You could probably
I don't know how you do it.
You could probably say that this will be a struggle game. It'll be a dirty, disgusting, nasty defensive game where both quarterbacks are not good. But I just think the Bills. What's the spread?
8.5.
I think the Patriots will cover. But it's just they're not gonna. The Patriots will score 3 points, 6 points. They won't score a touchdown. Bills will edge it out with 1 touchdown.
Wow. I don't know. I mean, the only thing is Bill Belichick. I mean, obviously he has seen Josh Allen a lot. He knows the deal. So I don't know, but I don't think they're. I think the Bills hang fucking 30 up.
I mean, they should. They absolutely should.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I just was looking at it, and there's a lot of rough games on the calendar for Sunday. So it was a kind of a struggle to find the 5 big things before we started this podcast. But
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna make a prediction about that game. Sorry, I'm gonna make a prediction. Gabe Davis 2 touchdowns.
Okay, that's whatever. I don't care. Bills Pats in New England. Bill Belichick game. I'm on Bill Belichick watch. We put him in the dirt. I've done it multiple times, every week, pretty much this season.
Wait, that game's in London?
No. It's in New England. Not all England.
I thought you said in England. I was like, they're doing another. The Bills are in there.
That would be hilarious if they did.
I was like, God damn, I can't keep up with them.
Moving on. So at the top, I said this podcast is presented by our friends at Sweet Green. Sweet Green has a hot honey chicken bowl that I will die with. I will serve it at my funeral as a platter. It is one of the best things you'll ever eat.
It's
they also
delicious.
have a chicken Caesar kale salad is also tremendous. The elote bowl has been awesome. There's just the crispy rice bowl. Have y'all had the crispy rice bowl?
I actually haven't.
I have not. I've been eating the buffalo chicken salad a lot. That's my thing. But I add tortilla chips and extra blue cheese. And let me tell you what, gets me good. Gets me real good.
We love our pals over at Sweet Green. Just the best food. And if you're in the Houston area, use Apollo HOU5 for $5 off your first mobile order when downloading the app. Let's get into the Sweet Green Health Report. NFL style. Typically, we do this on Beyond the Diamond, our staple Astros baseball podcast. That was a little bit of a tongue twister there. I went too fast.
It was. It's difficult to talk sometimes.
So if you're interested in MLB talk and Astros talk, go check out Beyond the Diamond on our YouTube at Apollo HOU. Mm-hmm. The 49ers, they lost last week. They had some injuries to some key players. Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, and Trent Williams all left the game at one point. I believe Trent Williams came back. I can't remember. I think they all got dinged up. And they're all, according to Kyle Shanahan, either day-to-day or week-to-week. They're not putting anyone on IR yet. So that's good for them. Christian McCaffrey, what was it? Oblique and ribs. Yeah. Not great. You don't want to see that.
Yeah, that's a hard injury.
So for the number one running back and one of the top guys in fantasy, if he's gone your fantasy team, you're sad. You're not happy. No. You're not feeling good about yourself.
I played him this week, so
you're feeling pretty good.
Yeah, you're feeling real nice.
Pretty good. So that's tough for the 49ers. Another West team, a little West Coast, kind of West Coast, Arizona. James Conner, running back. I think he's on IR. He went on IR last week. Not great.
Be missing some time, which is unfortunate.
It's a bummer.
He's having a good year.
He is. He's kind of had a little bit of a resurgence this year with Arizona, and it's been nice. But hope he gets better.
He very well could have been like before injury a trade candidate.
Yeah,
for a trade deadline, because I could see a team wanting and needing him.
Yeah,
wanting him, needing him, taking him.
Speaking of a team that's probably not wanting or needing this guy, Justin Fields is doubtful for Sunday.
Yeah, he's not playing. Ain't no way. I mean, he left the game last week with a hand injury, and it looked pretty tough. It's his
Yeah.
throwing hand too, I believe. So it's that you hate to see that.
Yeah.
Not that he throws it anyway. I mean, he could just go out there and run the goddamn ball. But
Very
Hey
fair.
man, all right. Let's be real. Like Justin Fields has been trying
he has
this year.
he has no help.
I'm tired. I'm tired of slandering him. I know before the year I was like, don't get why people think he's good. Don't care about him. But now that he's injured and he actually was doing like rather well without Chase Claypool, I'm like,
Yeah.
like it's fucking
Yeah.
trying. So come
Whatever.
on, man.
No, I'm with him. I like Justin. My quarterback's an Ohio State guy. He's an Ohio State guy. There's a lot of slander gets thrown their way. So I'm team Ohio
Who would
State.
do that? Who would
Yeah.
do that?
I don't
Who
know.
would do such a thing?
I have no idea.
Everyone around me in my life.
Yeah, literally you, everyone else.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but I hope Justin's okay. They got this rookie quarterback starting this week. I want to say his name's like Tyron or Trent or something. His dad is a professional arm wrestler. That's how I was watching. I saw a tweet about it.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's competitive blood in those genes. So I'm hoping maybe he can have a little good day.
I'm not
100
watching that broadcast, but how many times are the commentators going to mention that quarterback's dad is a professional arm wrestler?
Well,
It's like Taylor Swift, but better.
Not this week, but next week the Bears are scheduled to play on Sunday Night Football, and if he is playing, if he is starting, they will bring it up a zillion times, especially like he won or something.
Why did we think putting the Bears on any primetime game, especially a Sunday Night Football game, was a good idea preseason?
The NFL schedule makers are under arrest, in my opinion, because there have been some fucking crazy decisions with the schedule. But
Jail.
I mean,
Yeah.
and now that Justin Fields is out, maybe this week and next week, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough for prime time.
Yeah.
Lovers out there.
It's going to be, and the quarterback, his name is Tyson Bagent, Begent. So yeah,
All right.
Hopefully he has a
Okay.
good. Hopefully, whatever. He threw a pick in the preseason, but so did CJ Stroud. So
Why not?
Yeah.
And then on the good side of the Sweet Green Health Report, 21-day practice windows were open for two big-time players, Kyler Murray of the Arizona Cardinals and Jalen Ramsey of my Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
Much needed for both teams. Much needed for both. Well, Arizona's been doing fine.
Arizona,
with
that's
Josh
what I was
Dobbs.
They
yeah.
have one win.
Like
Yeah.
the first half is always fun.
Yeah. They're frisky. They're frisky. It looks like they're like having fun out there. So that's
What if they pull a baseball move, an opener? Josh Dobbs just plays the first half and Kyler Murray plays the second.
Yeah.
Just,
Thing is,
I'm just spitballing.
I've always wondered why teams don't go that approach. Have two starting quarterbacks, or two like okay starters, and just be like, I don't know who's starting this week, and then it's like fucking put them out there and be like,
Mike Leach.
Did you game plan for him?
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, I don't know.
Mike
Even
Leach literally did that every year at Mississippi State. Mike Leach did that at Mississippi State, Washington State, Texas Tech. Even when he had good quarterbacks, he's like, I don't know, we might start the other guy.
Yeah.
well, but the
It
thing
always
is,
said or in the depth chart. It was funny.
you could even do the this drive. I don't know who's going out there this drive. Hey, Josh Dobbs goes out. He goes out for the second one. Kyler out for the third. Josh Dobbs back in for the fourth drive.
BJ Daniels.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever.
A little Tim Tebow, Chris Leak action, 2006 Florida Gators.
Yes, but do it in the professional football because college football, that doesn't count.
That
But
just happens all the time. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Do it in Pro Bowl.
But yeah, practice window is open for them. So in the next 21 days, if they are not activated to the active roster, they miss the rest of the season. So pretty
Jalen,
important for both of
Jalen will
these.
be playing, right? Jalen is going to play.
Mike McDaniel said he is not ruling him out before the bye, which is November 11th. The game before that is Kansas City and Germany, November 5th. So he might play that week, I would assume.
Has Jalen been in the building? Has he been there every week? And
So let me tell you this. As a season ticket holder last year, I watched Byron Jones, big-time $80 million contract for the corners. He tore his Achilles like in the offseason, I think. So he's like pretty much out for the season. Maybe make it back in November, whatever it was. He stood off to the side. He was on the sideline for most games, but he stood off like way off the side, not near a coach, not near equipment manager, nothing.
right.
Jalen Ramsey is like right next to Mike McDaniel at every game.
Nice. Love
just
that.
jumping, running, doing
Love
all the things, just cheering, all that. And he was like full on sprinting yesterday in the videos.
Good.
I'm bricked up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Just
as
you
you
being
should
should
completely
be.
honest.
Yeah, you're getting a top 5 guy over there. So
Not a
that's
big deal.
that's no, hey, just a small deal. Just a small deal.
Just
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 taking
adding
a
up.
Super Bowl caliber team and making them better. So I don't
Just
know.
just filling a pretty big hole, with a top 3 guy.
Yeah,
Sure,
not
why
bad,
not?
not bad.
You know,
Obviously, you hope he's the same. Hopefully, nothing. You're not missing any steps, but he should be. I mean, Jalen Ramsey's a dog, so I'm excited for you off of that.
So yeah, that was the Sweet Green Health Report NFL style. That was a league-wide health report. There's so many more injuries that we didn't mention, obviously. So if you're so much of a fan of like Zay Jones, sorry, he's out. There you go. That was a Zay Jones mention.
Hey, Jones, I don't know.
Uh,
Yeah,
whatever.
deal with it. I don't know. Thank you, Sweet Green.
Chargers at Chiefs Sunday at 3:25. Kansas City is favored by 5.5. These games are always great.
Yep.
Always great
Yeah.
since Justin Herbert showed up.
Especially in Kansas City for some reason.
Yeah,
Like the Chargers always take it to them, sometimes win, and Justin Herbert always shows out against Mahomes. So
yeah.
is this a game where Brandon Staley can save his job?
I said that last week. I said that about the Cowboys game, and he couldn't do it.
Boy.
I think I'm not gonna lie. I think the Chiefs dog walk the Chargers in this
I
game.
don't think they dog walk him.
I don't think it's going to be particularly close. Maybe not dog walking. Maybe that's extreme. But I think the Chiefs win by 2 scores. And I really think Brandon Staley's time is running out. I think this might be his prove it to us right now that you can do this, or Kellen Moore is going to be head coach. And I just don't think he's going to be able to.
Oh, the vibes would be so bad there if
Yeah.
they fired him midseason.
Yeah, it would be just a wasted year.
So I have a stat pulled up. It was a tweet from Ed Werner.
Shout out Ed. Yeah, cool guy.
I'm just struggling talking today, boys. I can't get the words out.
It's all right.
So
dude.
We're
excited.
just we're excited, man. There's a big night tonight
Yeah.
as a recording Thursday,
Yeah, it's-
October 19th.
Yeah, a little panicky.
Yeah,
Every
Thursday
day's
night
filled with
football's out.
anxiety. Whatever. Ed Werder tweeted out a Stephon Gilmore clinching INT note. Stephon Gilmore intercepted Justin Herbert on Monday night. Justin Herbert threw his 13th career interception in the fourth quarter of a 1-score game tonight. That's 5 more than any other quarterback in the NFL since entering the league in 2020. Not good.
Yeah.
I really, you know what? He is fully taken on that Phillip Rivers role. He has embraced it.
Yeah.
Of he's really good, really, really good, just with a type of cursed team that will never win when it's close. I don't know. It's just like Phillip Rivers.
It's the
I don't know.
most incredible thing I've ever seen. It's like, wow, Herbert's so fucking good at throwing a football. Even when he's hurt, even when all of his weapons are hurt, he's just like, yeah, I'm going to sling it 65 yards in the air, and it's going to be on point. It's going to be a touchdown no matter what. Fourth quarter hits, everything's out the window. It's like he forgot how to throw a football. He has no idea what the defense is doing. It's just like something happens in the fourth quarter, and Justin Herbert can get you to 2 minutes left, and then with under 2 minutes, 2-minute drill. Sorry, bud. It's not going to be fun for you Chargers fans.
It's got to be coaching, right? It's got to be coaching.
He's had 3 different coaches.
Yeah, but none of them have been very good. So, I don't know.
Yeah,
he just
fair.
needs that guy. He needs his guy.
I thought Kellen Moore was the guy,
Kellen Moore could be, but I don't see it.
Probably
I think they need a big-time hire. I think they need a big-time hire this offseason. Not hire within or anything like that. Go try to get the biggest dog.
Yeah.
13 interceptions in the fourth quarter of 1 score.
Wild.
That's insanity.
Wild.
That's nearly an entire season. It's 17 games now. It's 4 short.
The Herbert top 5 agenda struggles.
It is struggling.
When you state that, it struggles. It's
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I mean, he's a damn good. I don't know. He's damn good, and I really hope they can get someone in there that can help them out because
he's generational.
he is.
He's a generational talent.
Yeah.
And he just hasn't had a coaching pair that could help him win.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
And on the Chiefs side, they just traded for Mecole Hardman. A little reunion. A little 6th round and 5th round switch up between the Jets and the Chiefs because the Jets don't need wide receivers, I guess. I think they do. Other than
They're not throwing the ball. They're not.
Whatever. Yeah, that's fair. They need a blocking running back and
Well, they got Garrett
blocking
Wilson. They
wide
got
receiver.
Alan Lazard. They're good. That's a good.
Okay.
That's a good ball club over there, by the way.
I see.
Something.
Damn good ball club. Damn good team over there. Hey, you know
It's
what?
alarming.
I was telling him the other day. I'm back in. I'm back in on the Jets. Jets,
Yeah.
Jets.
Oh,
You can
brother.
have if you want the hat back, you can. I love the hat, but if you want to take the hat, I'm back on. I'm back
No.
on. Zach
No.
Wilson,
offering to give the
him.
hat back,
him,
No,
him.
you're gonna
Wait,
wear
Zach
that
Wilson,
sucker in
him?
New York
him.
City.
bro. All right. He's
Him.
averaging like 160 passing yards a game.
Yeah,
It beat
let's
the
calm
Eagles.
down.
It beat the Eagles.
Yeah, sure, but like
But the
Jalen
Jets
Hurts also
defense.
threw 3 picks.
Well, I mean, the defense is crazy. If Zach Wilson only has to throw 160 yards to beat one of the best teams in football, that defense is going to help him.
It's like Tom Brady in the early 2000s. You know,
Boom. Exactly.
Same
So
thing.
Zach Wilson, Tom Brady. Exactly. Same.
One and the same.
Yeah.
Let's move on
Okay.
from the Jets, man.
Yeah, back to the Chiefs. They're also looking at bringing Frank Clark back. He's a free
Mhm.
agent, got bought out, cut, whatever it was, waived by the Broncos. Basically just paid off his contract. He took a little bit of a pay cut. So now I think the max he can make, or the minimum he has to get paid the rest of the season is like $700-something thousand, which most teams can do. So Chiefs are just looking at a reunion all around the place.
Yeah, get the
trying to
game
get the
back
vibes
together.
back. Get the vibes back.
Yeah.
Just chill.
Go
Miko
get
Hardman,
Tyreek.
Go get Tyreek.
not for sale. Not for sale.
No, he's not. It'd be crazy if he was.
So the Chiefs getting the gang back together. Sunday at 3:25. I feel like this should have either been the Monday night or the Sunday night game because it's always so much better at prime time too. It goes like overtime or the last 20 seconds of the game. There's something crazy happening.
Yeah.
But I'll take a 3:25 game to try to ease the nerves before my game at Sunday night. But before we get to that one, another afternoon game. Steelers at Rams, Sunday at 3:05. Rams are favored by 3 points at home in LA. It is going to be a Steelers fan base that just packs SoFi. I mean, it's going to be 90% Steelers fans.
Yeah. This is a sneaky fun game.
It is.
This is like on the TV for me. You know, I don't know. It just like aesthetically, it's kind of like, it'll look fun players all over the field. You know, you have Nakua and Cup versus that defense.
Yeah.
And TJ Watt's just going to be running around fucking doing just the most insane things you've ever heard. You know, he just popped his finger back in place a few weeks ago and then just had like a zillion sacks after that.
No biggie.
Yeah,
no biggie.
no, I mean, yeah, it's just going to be – it's a sneaky fun game, I think. A sneaky fun matchup.
I agree. And also, here's the thing. Here's the thing about the Steelers this year. Like, they can be fun. They can be fun to watch. But it really depends on what Kenny Pickett's up to. Like, if Kenny Pickett shows up and is playing, I mean, okay, like, they're fun to watch. But, man, when that offense isn't going, it's a fucking snooze fest, dude.
Yeah, I mean, just when Kenny Pickett plays better when he doesn't do the plays that Matt Canada gives him. So he just needs to keep doing that.
Yeah, he just needs to call the plays. Mike Tomlin, I know he's a defensive guy, whatever. He knows ball. Let Mike call the offense at this point. Whatever, dude. Just let him go.
Might as well. So preseason, the Rams had a 6.5 win total over-under. I went under. The Rams have proved that they're going to be better than that, but they've also proved that they're also not very good. They're fine.
They're fine.
Okay.
There's a missing piece there. I don't
know what it is. I don't know what it is. Is it the run game? Like, I don't know. The defense doesn't look all the way right. I mean, they traded away Jalen Ramsey. That probably has a pretty big hole.
You got rid of Cam Akers,
and then Steelers, Kenny Pickett, don't fuck it up. Matt Canada, don't fuck it up. That's pretty much where we're at.
Yeah.
The defense is really good. Najee Harris looked like a serviceable running back again for the last couple of weeks. George Pickens just looks like he'll run in a straight line right past you and catch a touchdown.
Yeah.
A lot of the time. So I don't know. Maybe call that play again.
I got the Rams winning, but I think it is going to be a good little game.
I think this is I think this is a classic Steelers late afternoon win where they pick it off and return it for a touchdown late in the game. Just to show you like how good that defense is. Matt Stafford's like, man, you shouldn't have thrown that. But you had a good game up until this point. It was the final score being like 20-13 or something like that.
Yeah. That and all the terrible towels just waving in SoFi. Like it's going to be filled of terrible towels, and it's going to look weird because it's in LA and the sun's going to be peering through the weird stadium. How it's like indoor, outdoor, and turf.
That might be my fever dream game of the week. You know?
Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
Fever
That's
dream
nice.
game of the week.
Also, dude, it must be so demoralizing being a Rams player and seeing a bunch of fucking yellow ass towels being. It's just, ugh.
Yeah, if you're a Rams or a Chargers player, like it's got to
Ugh.
suck week in and week out, especially when like Dallas, San Francisco, Pittsburgh, the
If the Raiders
Raiders,
come, oh
yeah, the big fan bases when they come to town, it's like, oh brother, here we
yeah,
go again.
This
Like
is
Miami is usually like that, but it's turning a little bit. So I
yeah,
feel a little bit better about my fan base. If you're in
yeah,
LA, it's like 90-10% every time.
this is the kind of game where like 10 years ago when we had the St. Louis Rams and the Steelers with Big Ben, I would get on Madden and simulate 10 years into the future, and I'll be like, what's going on? And I'm fucking Kenny Pickett on the
Yeah.
Steelers. Mike Tomlin's still my head coach though, but the Rams are in Los Angeles and Matt Stafford plays for them now.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Dude, that's like one of those games.
that's true.
Yeah, if you woke up from a coma, you were like,
Like, what the heck?
where's Big
Dude,
Ben?
Yeah, no, it's like,
who's Kenny Pickett?
and they're showing the new stadium. It looks all futuristic in Madden.
Yeah,
You're like, that
yeah.
wouldn't look like that. It does.
It does,
In
yeah,
real life,
actually.
it does. SoFi looks futuristic as hell.
Yeah,
It's like one of those
Looks
games.
pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Game of the week, in my opinion.
Yeah, it has to be.
easily.
It is biased, but it is game of the week. Dolphins at Eagles Sunday night, 7:20 p.m. God's time zone. Philadelphia is favored by 2.5, and I think that's the proper line.
Yeah, I can't wait for this game. I cannot wait for this game. This is like also the Texans don't play on Sunday, so I could just vibe out big time.
You can.
know?
You could
And
just turn red zone on at the beginning of the day,
Yep.
12 p.m.
Wait
just
for this game. Waiting
get-
all day for a Sunday night.
Get some sores on your ass because you don't move. You
Yep.
know,
Right there.
it's gonna be just having a cooler right next to you.
Yeah, you just
Maybe
pop
some nachos in front of you, some wings.
You know what we need to do when the Texans don't play is we need to go find one of those dogs that knows how to open the refrigerator and gets beer for you.
Yeah.
We got to just go find a dog who can do that. I don't
Yeah.
know where you buy those, but
I don't know how you teach a dog to do that. That's
Yeah.
crazy. But
Yeah,
no, this is going to be a very, very fun game, dude. I can't wait.
Yeah,
it's
I'm gonna make I think you're gonna be really happy after this game. I think the Dolphins are gonna really kind of kick their ass. Low key. I think the Eagles are low key frauds.
Whoa now.
I think they're low key frauds.
You have to understand something. This is Kelly Green night.
That is true.
This is
In
Kelly
Philly?
Green night
Yeah,
in
in
Philly
Philly.
on Sunday Night Football.
True. Yeah,
Yeah,
Phillies are playing
it's-
well. The city is hyped right now.
Yeah, man, you gotta add all
It's
those
true.
factors, man. This might be like
This is gonna be a really
30 to
good
30.
game.
This might be the first game that the Eagles erupt on offense finally.
Yeah.
Obviously the Dolphins be doing their Dolphins thing, fucking fins up. It's good. The cameras will be showing Mike McDaniel a bunch. He's gonna be doing funny things.
Yeah.
Probably
Mhm.
vaping.
Tyreek's
It's-
gonna go for 200 though. I'll say that. I think Tyreek.
Yeah,
goes for
I think Darius Slay is he was limited in practice yesterday. Darius Slay and Reed Blankenship, both, and he didn't even. I think he was a DNP in practice yesterday. I haven't looked at the practice report for today, but yeah, if Darius Slay doesn't play, then you got Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. It might be I think it's the Jalen Waddle game. I know you
Ooh.
think Tyreek's going to go for 200.
I
Jalen
hope
Waddle
so.
hasn't
He's on
had
my
a game.
team. So
Yeah, no, I agree. I have him on 2 of my fantasy teams, but my other one I have Jalen Waddle. So it's like
this
I
feels
think
like a good
I think this is the Jalen Waddle game. Devontae Smith is questionable, but it's like the Bama boys versus the Bama boys.
yeah, right.
Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith and Tua and Jalen Waddle.
That is
It's
sick.
it's Bama boys versus Bama boys. Which Bama boys are better?
I also didn't even realize it's Tua versus Jalen Hurts. Like Jalen Hurts got benched for Tua
Yeah,
in the national championship game. I
Yeah,
forgot
and then
about that.
Jalen saved his ass in the SEC championship game after Tua got hurt. Came back and
Yeah.
beat Georgia in the SEC championship game. It's
Now, I will
storied.
say we had this conversation last night though. In my opinion, for sure that happened. But Jalen Hurts is OU. He's Oklahoma. He's not an Alabama boy to me. He's an Oklahoma boy.
I
to me.
mean, you sure, but he did get to the national championship.
but that
Yeah.
history with the benching is big time. That is true.
He won a national title. He's won multiple SEC titles with Alabama. I'm an
Yeah.
SEC guy. I'm not a Texas or OU guy. So like, he's a Bama boy to me.
Okay.
I know he had a lot of success, scored a lot of touchdowns and threw for a lot of yards in OU. Still a Bama boy to me. Every time I saw him in the
What he
jersey, I was
did
like,
at
he
OU
looked
is-
right.
What he did at OU is the reason why he got drafted, in my opinion. I mean, really. I mean,
Yes.
especially I think that's why I consider that. But-
That's fair. I get it. Bama boy, regardless. Jalen Carter also questionable. There's a lot of injuries on the Eagles side, and there's a handful on the Dolphins side. So it's defensive line. The Eagles' defensive line. If Jalen Carter plays, like, oh fuck, okay, a little nervous. If he doesn't play, I feel a lot better. Darius Slay, if he plays, I'm not really worried. Tyreek Hill's been like just torching everyone this year except for the Patriots. Like, I'm okay. I'm good with Tyreek Hill on anyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, how do the Dolphins defense stop the run game? Do they stop the tush push? Like, does Jalen Hurts just throw for 400 yards and run for 100? Like, it's very possible. I'm terrified. I'm just so scared.
Yeah,
It's a
this is a
primetime game, and we're not wearing the throwbacks to match their Kelly Green energy. We're just
That
rocking
sucks.
we're probably just rocking the all whites, which
Yeah.
clean uniform.
Mhm.
I love it. That's my favorite of the modern. But not wearing the white throwbacks against the Eagles Kelly Green is probably like jail time. Jail time for the
Yeah.
Dolphins, jail time
Yeah.
for the NFL for not letting them wear it. I
Yeah.
hate it.
Yeah, that does suck because that would have been the aesthetic of this game would be clean.
Yeah.
Just that nice Philly sky and the lights shining down on them, and a
Mm.
bunch of track stars going hog wild on the fucking field, dude. I think it's gonna be a really good game.
I do too. I think it's going to be good. I know I did say the Dolphins are going to kick their ass. I don't think they're going to do that. Now, the more I think about it, I think it is going to be a banger. I think it's going to be a really high scoring game, though.
Yeah.
I think 30, 35 points average for both teams. Yeah. But I think the Dolphins can pull it out. And also, I laughed to myself a minute ago because you mentioned Jalen Carter playing for the Eagles like he does. And I just laughed because I was like, imagine going back a couple months before the draft, before Jalen Carter had his situation, and like when the Eagles are steamrolling in the playoffs and obviously going to the Super Bowl, and you just thinking to yourself, Jalen Carter is going to play for them next year.
Yeah,
Like it's just like how
when Jalen Carter was getting number 1 pick,
Yeah.
buzz, and it's like, oh, I wonder who's gonna get him. The Bears, like the Eagles.
Yeah. What?
Did they make a like? No,
No.
he just slipped
He
to them.
fell to them.
It's like, okay, well, surely they also got Nolan Smith. It's like,
oh, who's
so-
letting this happen?
Yeah, it's like, can we veto this?
Yeah. Can we have a discussion at least?
Yeah.
Should we draft a Georgia player before them? Like, do
Yeah,
we need
exactly.
to like prevent this from happening by just taking all of the Georgia players before they get to the Eagles? I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty terrifying.
Whoever had the pick before the Eagles, by the way, I don't know, I forgot who it was. It might have been the Bears or something. They should have just gotten Jalen Carter just so the Eagles wouldn't
just in
have him.
spite. Just
Yeah,
be like,
it doesn't matter if you have like 3 All-Pro defensive linemen,
Yeah,
just
get
nose
'em.
tackles. Like, just get,
Yeah.
we got to keep them away
Yeah.
from one of the best teams in the NFL.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the NFL draft from last season. I just need to see. I need to see what happened. Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Will Anderson. So you could have had Jalen Carter with the Will Anderson pick.
Don't need him.
But I'm okay with the Will Anderson pick.
I love Will Anderson.
Either or there is fine. Indianapolis Colts take Anthony Richardson out for the season. Sweet
Yeah.
Green Health Report. Forgot about
Yeah.
that. Out for the season, soldier
That is
injury.
a bummer.
Sorry, Anthony. Forgot about him.
The Seahawks took Devon Witherspoon. He's been very good.
So
Very good. And they probably needed a corner, whatever. Arizona Cardinals take Paris Johnson Jr. Okay. The Las Vegas Raiders taking Tyree Wilson. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah.
Oosh.
And Jalen Carter would have been the perfect Raiders pick in that
Yeah.
draft too, because you're like, oh, he's in trouble. He got arrested. Like,
Exactly. Go to
You
the
gotta-
Raiders.
you
teams are
gotta-
staying away.
Yeah.
Raider
Go to Vegas
immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Immediately.
Crazy didn't. Maybe they were
That's
just.
crazy.
Maybe the thing is they couldn't. Like,
Yeah.
they were like, we cannot
Like,
do that again.
Can't come to Vegas.
Yeah, we can't. We can't.
We
A
can't
guy
have
who
Henry
got in
Ruggs
trouble
again.
with like a high speeding
Yeah.
type
Right.
of situation
Yeah.
can't do that.
No.
Seems like a bad idea. So maybe it was a good call, but wrong pick. Absolutely.
Yeah,
And then the next pick was the Falcons with Bijan Robinson, which okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm not mad about that. Like you got
No.
a superstar weapon.
Yeah.
But their defense is really good, and could you just imagine Jalen Carter being in the middle of that defense? You're like, all right. I mean, yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
That would be tough. Dude.
Yeah.
That'd be tough.
They wouldn't score any points because they refuse to throw the ball to like any other weapons. But
Yeah.
other than that, like their defense would be sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dolphins Eagles game of the week Sunday night. I'm gonna be throwing up all day, especially if there's more Astros baseball on Sunday.
Ugh.
It's gonna be a fucking problem for me. I'm
Oh,
not gonna be.
here we
Able,
go.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna be well. Not
Yeah.
gonna be well.
This is the time for sports fans to throw up together if you
Yeah.
if your teams are in the playoffs and also doing kind of well in the NFL. You know,
Mhm.
fucking
Just
this is nervous. This is nervous Nelly time.
puking everywhere.
Yeah,
Everywhere,
very
boys.
scary. Very scary.
It's been Play Action Takes. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe or follow button on Apple, Spotify, YouTube at Apollo HOU. Follow us on social medias at Apollo HOU. Check out our store, ApolloHOU.store. You can get that just wonderful Battle for Texas shirt. You could use that in a lot of scenarios.
Yes.
Houston versus Dallas kind of shirt going there.
Yeah, I mean Mavericks versus Rockets.
Absolutely.
Like,
you could do that for anything.
Yeah, Cowboys versus Texans in a few years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the battle
the
for
Texans
Texas. That's easy.
Are now the Houston Astronauts.
Or just anytime the Astros play the Rangers, which is a lot.
Yeah. It's going to be an evergreen shirt for us. It's going to be awesome.
Yep.
So, Play Action Takes week 7. Week 7, like the trade deadline's here in like 2
Crazy.
weeks.
What is going on?
Yeah,
It's going fast. It's going real fast.
Slow
boys.
down.
The earth is spinning faster. I will not fucking stop saying it. But I'm done.
So cherish the Sundays where you're sitting on the couch watching Sunday football from 12 till like 10:30 p.m., 11 p.m.
It's
a
the best.
long fucking time.
It's the best.
It's literally half a day. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Scratch that. There's London games. It starts at like 8:30 in the morning, boys.
Wait,
We're
what's our
going
London
all
game?
day long. I
Who
don't
plays
know.
this? Who plays in
There
London?
is- I'm pretty sure there's a London game. Let's just look.
Yeah, let's look at it.
I don't think
I've got
there
ES-
is. I feel like I would be seeing a team.
Oh,
fuck
maybe
around
not.
in London.
Maybe
Yeah,
this is the bye week.
no London.
Yeah,
game.
London. It doesn't get any more games.
Oh, London's done.
I don't think.
No, they get one more because there's a double header week 9, I think. Maybe not.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'm just lying. I don't
No,
know.
the Dolphins. The Dolphins and Chiefs play week 9, but they're in Germany.
That's in Germany. So maybe I'm just
Yeah,
lying.
no, London's done.
There are no more.
Maybe
London's
you're a
done.
liar.
You're
Yeah.
done. You're done, London. Get out of my face, London.
Well,
Except for
Colts
the
and
Jaguars.
Patriots. Colts
They're
and
also in
Patriots
Germany.
play in Germany the next week. So bye, London. No more tea. No more biscuits and beans or whatever they eat. And now it's time for Wiener Schnitzel and beer.
Just straight up boots
Hell
of beer.
That's
Boots of
so
beer,
much
boys.
better.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
All right.
Wieners and beer. Love some wieners and
Hey,
beer.
that is that's our life.
It's Play Action Takes presented by Apollo Media. We will be watching football this weekend.
We will.
Yes, we will.
Big time.
So
See you guys.
will you watch football?
Watch ball.